accept you for who you are. Just like me, I am the only daughter in our family. That's why I cannot tell to my parents who I really am. Way back when I was in grade 6, I have a crush on my girl best friend. I always deny to myself that I don't like her because it's not normal for me. And then I asked her if she feels the same way. Then she answered that she likes me too. That's when I realized that it is okay to like someone with your same sex. I didn't tell my parents about my sexuality because I'm still at the age where I'm confused about my sexuality. Instead of telling them, I just wrote it in my journal and put it in my cabinet. But my mom found it and read it. That's when she started to tease me about my girl crush. I don't like the feeling when my mom teased me in front of my dad because I don't want him to be sad. I know for a fact that my dad will have a hard time to accept me if he knew who I really am. Because there are times that they keep on asking me, "Are you a gay?" Or every time that I will bring a girl to our house, they will ask me, "Is she your girlfriend?" On the back of my mind, I just want to tell them that, "Mom, Dad, please don't ask me those questions." Every time they tease me, my heart feels pressured because I don't want them to know. My parents are not homophobic because I have 2 cousins who are lesbians. They don't hate my cousins for being like that because maybe our religion is not against gays. But my father told me that gays are accepted by God, but if they fall in love with their same sex, that is where they develop their sins. There are a lot of questions in my mind after my dad told me that, like, how can a gay cannot fall in love with their same sex? Or how can they control themselves not to fall in love with their same sex? My dad added, gays can survive not to fall in love with their same sex if they follow what is written in the Bible. My father is too religious, but he has a point on what he told me. One fact that I considered why it is hard to be a lesbian in the Philippines is because Filipinos only like gays who is well known in the country. Just like Vice Ganda. He is loved by people because he's funny and he brings joy to many people. But if you are a lesbian here in the Philippines, you will not be accepted. Like Charis aka Jake Cyrus. She is not accepted here in the Philippines, even she represents our country through her singing career abroad. When Charis came out that she's a lesbian, she received bad comments. And because she came out and be herself, many people bullied her. Even her very own mother rejected her because she ruined her own reputation. If you are a lesbian here in the Philippines, Filipinos will tease you like this, matabang tomboy na nakamiyo. There are Filipinos who are making fun of lesbians. They're making fun of the sexuality of the person and the physical appearance. The second fact that I considered is that our country still holds the old religious natural law. We have to grow as a community, not as discrete pockets of supposedly Christian families. Filipinos have to learn how to respect the differences of an individual. The third factor is that you will hear comments saying that, "Why do you like girls? You're too pretty to be a lesbian." If someone asks you these questions, you don't need to justify your feelings. Whatever you like to be is okay. You don't need to defend your decision on what others tells you. The average Pinoy should understand modern concepts of sexual identities, or at least leave people with non-conventional identities alone. Let us be liberated like other countries. We cannot stop the changes that are happening in our country. If we, Filipinos, accept lesbians, there would be peace for both straight and gays. Don't base on the sexuality of the person. You need to base on the good things that they did to you and to others. Lesbians are also normal people who want to be accepted and loved by others. We deserve to live in a country that has equality. A community that is completely open to lesbian people should encourage them to come out and just be themselves. A lesbian doesn't have to hide their identity from their family, but because their very own family don't accept them, they just choose to be a closeted lesbian. For lesbians, bisexual who is afraid to come out, you don't have to rush things. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't forget that God still loves you and will accept you because He is the one who created you. Being lesbian, bisexual, gay is not a sin, and there is a perfect timing for you to come out. Being a closeted, bisexual, or lesbian is hard, but we must remember that we don't need to be shy about our sexuality. Before we open up our sexuality, make sure that you are ready to the changes that might happen in your life. We all have choice, and we just need to pick one. And I picked to be a closeted lesbian in the eyes of my parents.